Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all shapes, sizes, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I am Adamo, and as per usual, I'll be discussing the never-ending stories going on at AC Milan. Obviously, it's hard to wake up every day and find joy within this club, so we must move on as people and find joy within ourselves. Now, anyways, the good news. Paolo Maldini, the potential return of the legend himself. Finally, something we've been waiting for year after year after year. Obviously, we saw Zanetti go to Inter right after he retired. He got his role, he got his importance, he got his respect. Milan, not so much. Anyways, from September 17th to September 18th, Paolo Maldini and David Lee and two other representatives from Sino Europe have had a meeting. They had a meeting, they discussed his potential return to AC Milan, obviously speaking about Paolo Maldini, and, trying to move forward with those talks because they want to please the fans and they want to please Paolo, giving him a role and the respect that he has deserved for years and years that we have seen in the past where he has not gotten that. Now, obviously Milan News and Sky have been saying that Rossoneri has offered him a role in Milan as a technical director, but, things where it gets shaky is here as Maldini wants a bigger role. He wants more power, he wants more decision making, and most of all, he wants a direct relationship with the Chinese investors, as they call them, because he doesn't want to be joining into a project that isn't something serious and something that isn't genuine, and that he wants physical, living, breathing proof right in front of his face that this is not something that's going to be kind of messed around with, as we've seen with Milan in the past. And can you really blame Paolo? Personally, I don't think you can. I think that he wouldn't want to harness his reputation going to, a team where, it hasn't really been the best of scenarios and has been very, very dramatic. So I think he's definitely going to want a role where he can dictate things the way he wants to dictate them, or at least give his perspective and actually be listened to as a director in the club rather than just somebody who's given the title as a director and just sits there and acts as a pretty boy in the face of the media and all that kind of stuff. So I completely agree with Maldini and his standpoint on where he actually wants a direct relationship with the Chinese investors and a proper plan in place before he makes any moves forward. Now, all this being said, he did say to Sky Sports, Maldini himself, that he's turning down the offer for now, another keyword. As I said, he's only willing to join if there is a proper project in place. Now, this doesn't mean that he won't join Milan, and this doesn't mean that Milan don't have a proper project. It just means that Milan are in a situation where I guess you could say they can't present those kind of things at this very moment, and they can't present, obviously, the names and the groups of the Chinese investors as of late due to whatever reasons, whether it be legal, preference, tarnishing of reputation for them should it not go through, even though it's pretty much all set in stone at this point. Regardless of what it is, they're unable to do so as of late, and Maldini wants that. Maldini demands that before he actually joins the club and, kind of makes decisions, I guess you could say, in his potential role that Rossoneri will be giving him. Hopefully, they will be upgrading his role. He has said, as I mentioned, that he wants a bigger role. He doesn't want to just be a technical director. He actually wants to have an impact at the club. And I think that we can trust him in this position. Obviously, you can't expect Maldini to be fantastic at this role. He hasn't done it before, as we all know. And, you look at Pavel Nedved, for example, has a big role at Juventus, but he's working with a lot of great people that are structuring the club for the better in the future. But you look at Milan, that hasn't really been the case, and there's all these new people that we don't really know about. So I think he's going to want a settled environment where they can help him grow as well as he helps the club grow. Now, leave your comments down below. What do you think on that whole scenario? Do you think it's a bit fishy how this is all going down? Do you want Maldini at the club? I think you do. Leave down below if you actually do. And what do you think he can bring to the club? Leave it all down below. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to Rossoneri TV. We have hit 10K. Thank you. But yes, be sure to continue to subscribe and look forward to all the new content coming, as it will continuously be improving as it has been over the years. So thank you for all your support. Leave it all down below. Leave a like, subscribe. As I said, per usual, it is Adamo from Rossoneri TV, and as usual, Forza Milan.